Intro. Did you ever felt you're actually little more aggressive than Sigma archetype? Not loudmouth bully like alpha males, but little more courageous, confronting and criticizing. You think deeper than Sigma males, and aggressive toward leading thyself, and often find being obstinate. Let me explain this amazing, dangerous version of Sigma males, the defiant spirit. 1. The defiant spirit. The Zeta male is a constant force of disruption, a catalyst for change. He is not content with the status quo. He seeks to challenge it at every turn. He is a non-conformist, a rebel, a revolutionary. He is not afraid to speak truth to power, to question authority, to challenge the prevailing wisdom. He is a vocal critic of societal norms, a relentless opponent of injustice. His defiance is not merely a gesture. It is a way of life. The Zeta male is a lone wolf, a solitary figure who chooses the company of others, where Sigma males are more like tiger, independent, silent and adaptable. Zeta males are not interested in fitting in conforming to societal expectations. This defiance aligns with the concept of moral courage. In psychology, the willingness to take a stand for what's right, even when it comes at a cost. Studies like the One LED by Hanna and Avolio in 2011 reveal that such courage often isolates individuals, but also gives them a profound sense of purpose, an identity. From a Stoic perspective, your rebellion reflects the principle of living in accordance with nature, not societal nature but your inner truth. Seneca wrote, "If you wish to be loved, love yourself first." For you, loving yourself means refusing to betray your principles, no matter the cost. Unlike Sigmas who manipulate the system silently, or Alphas who work within it, your defiance is your message. You don't just push against the walls of authority. You remind everyone they don't have to live within them. His journey is one of self-discovery, a relentless pursuit of authenticity. He is deeply self-aware, understanding the complexities of his own psyche. He embraces his contradictions, his strengths and his weaknesses. He is not defined by external validation. His worth is intrinsic. You reject the chains. 2. You reject the chains others wear. You think the rules are pointless. You don't just deny. You argue a more aggressive version of Sigma male, the unspoken ones, the ones people follow without question, while others like Sigma males might navigate these rules and even use them to their advantage. Or alpha males try to dominate within those boundaries. You're different. You don't just sidestep the game. You question why it even exists for you. Societal norms are like a dress code for a party you'd never attend. Sigma males might slip in unnoticed, using the system to their benefit. And alpha males might demand the best spot in the room. But you rip off the tie, toss it aside and walk away. You don't just ignore the rules. You strip them of any power over you. Psychologically, this mindset taps into the principle of reactance theory. The idea that when people feel their freedom is threatened, they push back. But for you, it's deeper. You don't just resist control. You redefine freedom altogether, breaking away even from the need to play along. The Zeta male is a rebel not by choice, but by nature. He challenges authority not for the sake of rebellion, but because he recognizes its inherent limitations. He is a non-conformist, a free thinker, a solitary soul who marches to the beat of his own drum. Unlike Sigmas who occasionally leverage the system, and Alphas who thrive within it, you dismantle the importance of the system itself. To you, society's norms aren't challenges or tools. They're irrelevant. Your freedom isn't just personal. It's absolute, carved from your refusal to wear invisible chains. You're not interested in taking charge. 3. You're not interested in taking charge. Are you but following someone else? That feels even worse. While Sigma males might step up to lead when needed, or Alphas thrive in commanding others, you carve your own path, entirely indifferent to where the crowd goes. Leadership and followership both require playing a role within the group, but you reject the script altogether. You see it like a river. Sigmas may steer the flow to their advantage, and alphas might try to dam it up, controlling its course. But you're not in the water at all. You're hiking along the shore, heading somewhere completely different. To you, this isn't isolation. It's clarity. You don't need to steer others, nor do you want them steering you. Psychologically, this reflects self-concept clarity, the extent to which someone has a stable, clearly defined sense of self. Research Campbell, 1996, shows that people with high self-concept clarity are less influenced by external pressures and group dynamics. That's you in a nutshell. You know what you want, who you are, and where you're going. Why would you let anyone else's opinions alter that? He is not afraid to question the status quo, to challenge the prevailing wisdom. The Zeta male is a solitary figure, a man who prefers the company of his own thoughts. He's not interested in small talk, in superficial relationships. He is a deep thinker, a philosopher, a man who seeks meaning in everything. You value experience over age. For you value experience over age. You've never been the time to respect someone, simply because they are older. Have you for you? Respect isn't tied to the years someone has lived, but to the wisdom they've gained. While others may blindly follow the notion that age equals authority, you challenge it, holding experience and competence as the true measures of worth. This mindset is kind of similar to Sigmas, who may quietly observe and reject such hierarchies, but have regard for what they gain or at least survive. But alphas, who often share respect simply for their position. You, on the other hand, critically judge each person based on what they bring to the table. You're not afraid to call out hollow authority, even when it's uncomfortable. To you, truth outweighs tradition. This attitude aligns with the psychological concept of meritocracy orientation, which values effort and ability over inherited or assumed status. Research shows that individuals with this mindset tend to challenge established norms, promoting fairness and personal accountability over blind adherence to hierarchy. Philosophically, this reflects the Stoic approach to judging others, based on their actions rather than superficial traits. As Epictetus said, do not pride yourself on any superiority that is not your own. You extend this logic to others, focusing on what they've truly earned, rather than what the world hands them, through time or privilege. Unlike Sigmas, who might tactfully navigate such situations, or alphas who lean on societal norms for validation, you stand apart. Your respect is earned, not given, and your willingness to judge critically ensures your relationships are grounded in authenticity, not assumptions. You dislike groupthink. 5. You disdain groupthink. You don't trust the collective mind, do you? While others might find comfort in group decisions or majority rule, you see it as a breeding ground for mediocrity. For you, individuality matters far more than consensus. While Sigmas can navigate group dynamics when needed, and alphas often lead them, you reject the idea altogether. To you, the hive mind dilutes truth and creativity. You're not afraid to stand apart, even when everyone else is moving in the same direction. If an idea doesn't hold up to scrutiny, you'll question it, no matter how many people agree on it. It's not rebellion, it's principle. You prioritize clear thinking over collective comfort, knowing the truth is rarely found in the safety of numbers.